Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I am going to go over the cryptocurrency market. We're going to touch on other areas of the market too, including maybe a little bit of the DXY, SPX, figure out what's going on over there and you know, see if Bitcoin's going down to 10,000. Is that still what's going on out there in Twitter? I haven't been paying much to Twitter, guys, so I'm going to be coming back. I had some issues for those that don't know. I'm in Mexico right now. I'm downtown Mexico City, and I'm sitting in a hotel room looking out over Mexico City. And I've had issue after issue with this stuff right here. First my mouse didn't work, and then I had problems signing into Google because I didn't think about it. If you Google thinks if you go across borders or something, they got to ramp up the security and go, hey man, we don't know if it's you. And I didn't even think of something like that. And then I had to get another mouse. So I had to go wait for the store to open, and then my mic doesn't work correctly, so I had to figure that out. So of course, it's endless things are going on to try to make sure I have everything up and running right. So I hope this video turns out okay, and the mic and everything and the mouse. So I'm working with a different mouse, and just trying to put this stuff together for you guys. So all right, and we're going over here Bitcoin, guys, and it's to me, it's like this right here is a cycle that Bitcoin did. So you see from here to here in this 8-hour chart right down there in the RSI, that seems to be a cycle. Whatever it did in there, who knows? I'm not going to fret over something like this. And it's possibly even correcting the cycle. You can get a little bit of bullishness out of that. You see how low it's coming in the RSI down here in the 4-hour chart. So just have to take a look at that, see where it's going to correct to. I'm not really too concerned about it, guys. Why? Because we're going to go to the BT Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. You see that? Uh-oh. This really throws the bears for a loop. They don't pay attention to all the charts. They just look at Bitcoin chart and they get blind. They get blinded. They're like, oh, it's just going to $10,000. And they take their picture on Twitter and they go, ooh, boom. You see, that's how it's going to go, guys. But this right here, GBTC, if this goes up, Bitcoin goes up. This goes down, Bitcoin goes down. You can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it done? Could be. Is it going to do another swing around? It could. Don't know. So I'm not even concerned with Bitcoin, guys. And I was looking at, the SPX, these right here. I'm just waiting to see what they've done. Is it an ABC or is it coming down for a fifth wave? Okay. If it's coming down for a fifth wave, it'll come down here like so. And then you have your bullish divergence and there'll be a bounce. And then what is the SPX? What is the NASDAQ? What are the traditionals doing right now, guys? Just have to wait for this to play out. But it's nice to see, Bitcoin's not really dumping like they are over there in this area. So they're just, in my opinion, I think Bitcoin and the cryptos are waiting for the markets to catch up. That's my take on it. Here's the DXY. Is it going up for another run? It could, but the DXY is in a topping pattern. There's no doubt about that. Where's it going to end? 116, 120, somewhere around there. I think it's already hit 114, almost 115. Not too concerned with it because if you look at their other crypto market, you can tell that the cryptos, some of the smaller cap cryptos you're looking at, they're telling you that this is peaking. That's why they're coming. Some of them are coming down, kind of like this one. PYR came down into its correction and it's trying to go bullish or quant. Okay. So here's another one I want to pay attention to too, guys. This is really coming up. This is Vulcan Forge, and I made a video about that. So you can see it's making that topping pattern right here. Okay. And then you want to pay attention to this correction and see what it's going to do. The Vulcan Forge has a lot of bullishness behind it. I'm kind of surprised, because it's not a mega cap, one of the bigger caps like the Sandbox or the Gala or something like that. So that's kind of interesting that this one is taken off a little bit sooner. So it looks like a lot of people really have a lot of hopes in PYR, Vulcan Forge. Same thing, just going through I'll go through the market with you guys. It doesn't even look that bad at all, guys. It's just a correction. Just looking at it. Aave did a correction. It's just hard to get them going because of the macro environment. It's not really dot, still same thing. And, just looking at eGold, guys, here's like, it's bought some down here at 47 and it went up. Probably what's going to be going on because they're going to make moves like this is that it'll come up and then it'll just go up there and it'll hang out into this area, do a correction, be here for a while, and then it'll move up like up to here then, and then do it again probably just because of the macro environment. So it'll be like a struggle, until maybe something happens with the Fed. Um, I still don't think they're going to pivot, guys. Not like what people are saying. They're like, oh, they're going to do a pivot now. I don't think so. They're going to go for whatever they projected, that 4.5, 4.6. So I'm expecting a 75 basis point rate hike, and then a 50, and then a 25 is kind of what I would be planning for. But the rest of the coins don't look too bad. By the way, being here in FTT, I'm going to show you guys a picture on Twitter. FTT's down here sponsoring some sports games down here. I saw some signs. I took a picture of it. I'm going to throw it up on Twitter. Some of the other coins look pretty decent, guys. Kusama still hanging in there. It's $37 low. I was talking about that. Metis still hanging on its areas. So Metis did a little bit of a shot out of there. It looks like it possibly finished up that correction at that 22 for Metis. Doing a little bit more research into Metis. I'm starting to like that a little bit more and more as time goes on, not because of these green candles. I was skeptical of it at first, but the facts remain. You take a look at Metis. That's a pretty good setup, and that's bullish. That's a correction. What's that? 5 up, 3 back. 5 up, 3 back. If you see 5 up and 3 back, that's a buy signal, even if it's bearish, because you ride a C wave over on the next leg, guys. That's how I see it. And it looks like it's starting it over here. So these markets, the traditionals are just dumping real bad. You're looking at 2% almost. So that's a pretty hard hit for them. And maybe it's coming down to finish something right there. Everything looks okay, guys. Doesn't look that bad. I wouldn't even panic. What I'm doing, I'm preparing, getting myself positioned for long plays. That's what I'm doing. And it's just going to be a little bit more patience. It's a macro environment, everything. It's still slowly coming together. You take a look at the DXY, the DXY just needs to finish off. It's going to peak one of these times it's going to peak and it'll be done. And as long as the DXY is in a bullish sequence, so what I mean is that even though the DXY is coming down, like here, it's correcting a bullish sequence, it's not that pressure release from it. So once it's actually in a bearish sequence, so it's going down and it's done, that's when you're going to probably see some significant changes. It could be already, just don't know yet. The markets are telling me, just looking at it, that it's not quite done yet. I could be wrong about that. So, but they're also telling me it's finished. Everything looks good, guys. I just want to give you that quick update. Let you know what I think is going on. I mean, everything looks pretty good. I'm not worried about it. I'm just positioning myself and looking at coins. Injective protocol is another one I was looking at, guys. It's like, what is this thing doing now? And, that correction could have ended right there with this, with injective protocol. And it looks like possibly the entry was maybe down here at the $1.43. This is becoming too bullish right here. So I don't have an entry into. I'm still waiting patiently for that one. It's kind of like quant, like if you miss quant. And I think that if you see quant come back down here, $100, $115, consider it a gift, in my opinion, if it gets back down there. But I don't think it's going to happen. It could, though. You never know. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.